Hello everyone, especially to say English you speak as fans of Studio Ghibli. Why?
Well, this sounds much better. I'm going to use this voice to be more understood. I'm going to explain why it is not a good idea that Hollywood touch these Japanese manga, called Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. I did these short cause I saw many English speakers interested in a Hollywood live action. But being honest, that is one of the worst things can happen to these piece of art. Also I split this detailed and specific explanation into two parts. This is part 1. Hollywood is one of the worst places to these material. First, Hollywood is one of the most superficial places for arts. And Nausicaa manga is from the 80s to 90s, and it's made by a person really elderly from another generation, with a point view of the world and morality really different of these nowadays generations. And that's why these material has the problem that there's not black or LGBT characters. So Hollywood could change the characters' essence into their superficial and disgusting inclusive characters, while are not respected the original art vision and original characters' vision of the author. And you're probably already thinking what I'm talking about. Imagine that in the live-action Nausicaa, in which Kushana, just because she's a redhead, is going to be a black, lesbian, and empowered woman like Ironheart. Master Yupa is going to be a black, gay man like Doctor Who, and his partner would be Mito. That's Hollywood logic. Aspel would be portrayed as a stupid and useless man, who would be Nausicaa's lapdog, similar to Peter Pan from the new Peter Pan and Wendy movie. Because for Hollywood, men who are heterosexual and not racially black are stupid, and treating them decently means supporting the patriarchy, and would diminish the empowerment of female characters. Miraloopas, Namulith, Ketcha, Slem and his sister would be dark-skinned. The male soldiers would be replaced by diverse racial women. The protagonist, Nausicaa, would be an insufferable Mary Sue who knows everything, is never wrong, and everyone around her are stupid. Just think that Nausicaa would be as insipid and unbearable as Disney's live-action Mulan, or Rey from Star Wars, or worse, Captain Marvel. And throughout the entire film, she would look as constipated face as Rey from Star Wars. Nausicaa and Kushana's dialogue would also be reduced to feminist speeches about genre roles victimism, as if they had nothing else on their minds. And the cream of the tea, the ecological message of the fungi forest and the giant insects, which is the most important part of the entire manga, would be reduced to a superficial and retrograde ecological message like the one shown in the Avatar movies. This continue in next short part 2.